Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite perfume houses. I always talk about the perfumes that I get from this house. It's very popular right now. It has a lot of popular perfumes. If you know me well, you know that I talk about this perfume house a lot, and that is Maison Francis Kurkdjian. I love the perfumes and I was like, I might as well come in here to rank favorite, my least favorite to my favorite. So enjoy this video, but before that, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's get right on into the video. I do not have a lot of Maison Francis Kurkdjian perfumes in my collection, but I do have about 7 as of now, so I think that is enough to do a ranking. I'm going to start with Feminine Bluray by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. It's not that I do not love it, I love it a lot. I do like it, that was why I got it, but if it gets discontinued, it's not something I would go all dramatic for and go miles, go to the end of the earth to get again, because it's nice. It's a floral and it's a floral fragrance. Like, it's practically floral and it gives that vibe of, the clean girl aesthetic, but floral, and it has notes of iris, jasmine. It's really nice. It's giving delicate girl, that fresh spring vibe. But the thing is that it's not like all unique. You can always get this kind of scent in another fragrance, so that's the main reason why least loved in my collection. Not like I do love it, but to run to the ends of the earth to get Feminine Bluray, I'm not going to do that. It's not going to happen. But I do love it. The first one on my collection that I do love, but it's not something that, oh my gosh, if I lose it today, if I lose it, I'm gonna be so sad because it was pretty expensive. But it's not like, oh, if I do not wear it, I'm going to be so sad. Like, like if it runs out or something, it's not like I'm going to run to get another one. But I do love it. This is Old Silk Mode. She's beautiful, she's nice, she's a old rose and a little bit of woody notes in there. She's nice, she's everything, but she's not my most favorite. She's honestly, I'm gonna be honest, the one I wanted to get initially from the old line was Old Satin Mode. That's the one that I have sampled so many times and I really did like it. But there was a day I was so desperate and I found out that Old Silk Mode was on sale in Nordstrom. It was on sale in Nordstrom and I was like, oh my gosh, I will not be able to live without smelling at least something, and I ended up buying it on impulse. So I ended up getting Old Silk Mode. At that time, Old Satin Mode was sold out, so I ended up getting Old Silk Mode. I did love it and all, but I do love it. I do love it because it still has that Old Satin Mode DNA, but they are kind of different. Old Satin Mode is smoother. You can wear Old Satin Mode like for it's really volatile, but this you have to, I think it's nice to pull off in the fall, in the winter weather, something like that. But the Old Satin Mode was more smoother and just, well combined. This has like that animalistic kind of note with the oud. It's smooth, but at the same time, it's not giving what the old satin wood would have gave, if you understand what I mean. But I love it. I still do love it. But if I were to choose between old satin mode and old silk mode, I'm going to choose old satin mode. Like, I'm going to choose old satin mode. Yeah, but I do love it. It's not like I don't. I do. And that's the first one I'm going to talk about is the Bakaraj Rouge 540 Extrait. It's a nice fragrance, it's everything and all, but I find the extrait, the perfume, to be a little bit silent on my skin. It doesn't project the way I want it to, because this was a pretty penny and it was pretty expensive. It does not project as much on my skin, and I do love it. I do love it. Like, it's nice and all. Sometimes I do get compliments on this, but it just doesn't perform the way I want a $300 perfume to perform on me, you know. So it's just going to be fourth place because I do love it. Sometimes I get compliments on it. Sometimes I can smell it on myself, sometimes I can't. And the extract, for the amount of oil in this, it's supposed to be like really, you know, it's supposed to be, you know, everywhere. It's supposed to just be, you know, there, you know, but sometimes it's not. And sometimes I won't overspray. I overspray this one, which I'm not supposed to because it's expensive. But it's going to be fourth place because it smells so good. It smells so good, and when people compliment me on it, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know. But it's not my top favorite. So whenever I wear this next fragrance, I always feel so bougie. I feel nice. I feel, you know, I feel like I feel like I have everything together. I feel like I have no issues. I'm just living this soft life. I really do love this fragrance. Like, I do love it. And that's why it's in third place. It's the Baccarat Rouge 540, the perfume faction. Yeah, everyone talks about this one like a lot, and it's so popular out there that you can mistake it for other dupes and all. But I do love it. Like, you can't, you know, you basically can't outdo the way this one smells originally. Like, it's bougie, it's smooth, floral, woody notes. Like, it has that kind of sugary vibe to it. So, you know, it's always going to be a love of mine, and that's why it's third place. It's not my most favorite out of the collection. It used to be because it was the only one I had at that time, but right now something else has taken its place. But it's always going to be a gem. If I run out of this, I'm always going to repurchase. That's how bad I love this fragrance. I'm always going to repurchase. So Bakaraj Rouge 540. The second one, the one in second place, is not what you would expect. Like, you wouldn't expect this to be in second place because it's not as popular as the rest of the Maison Francis Kurkdjian, like the rest of the perfume line. And it's a vanilla fragrance, but it's not your typical vanilla. It's not what you would smell in a typical vanilla perfume. It's kind of different. It's kind of things, you know. It has other, like, it has other vibes, if you feel me. So that is Gentle Fluidity Gold. the gold. I know there's a silver version, but I really did not like that one. I just liked Gentle Fluidity Gold because it has that nutmeg, juniper berries, vanilla notes in there, and the vanilla is not like a childish vanilla. It's a mature kind of vanilla that just smells so good. And I really do get compliments on it. I've been getting a lot of compliments on it as of lately, and it just smells so good on my skin. Like whenever I wear it, I feel so, bougie. I feel nice. I feel like a woman. I feel very, feminine. Like I feel girly, when I wear this fragrance. I just feel well put together whenever I wear this one. So that's why it's second on this list. Like it's one of my favorite ones. If it runs out, I'll definitely grab another bottle because this is actually my second bottle of Gentle Fluidity. This is my second bottle. I really do like this fragrance. The only downside, the only downside to this one is that I've noticed that it does not last as well as I want it to on my skin. It does not last as well. Sometimes I find myself reapplying after like 5 hours. The longevity for this one is not that good. It's not as potent as the previous ones that I mentioned, like Bakaraj Rouge, Old Silk Mode. It's not as potent, but this does not last as well as I want it to. But it doesn't really project as well. If someone can smell it on you and just be like, "Oh, you smell good," but it's not loud. It's not loud. It's not animalistic. It's just pretty and feminine. Something that is just bougie and nice to put on. I've been wearing this a lot because I really do like it. So 20 Fluidity Gold, she's coming in. Last but not the least, like this one really surprised me. I did not expect that this is going to be my most favorite perfume out of the Maison Francis Kurkdjian line. Like I did not expect that because it's just so good. Now let me tell you a story. So I went into Bloomingdale's one day and I smelled this perfume and I was choking. I was like, what was that? I was like, what did I just smell? And she was like, oh, it's nice. You just have to let it settle. You just have to let it sit. And I was like, no, this does not smell good. I was like, oh, please, could you give me a sample so that I can try? And yeah, she did. The lady did give me a sample and I sprayed it on my wrist. And I just kept going back to smell my arm. I just kept going back. I just kept smelling my arm and I could not stop smelling my arm. I could not stop smelling my wrist because it just smelled so good. Like the dry down was so nice. And this perfume, the longevity, the protection, everything is perfect on this one. You are going to be smelling yourself like 12 hours later. You're going to be getting so much compliments. It's unisex and that is grand soir. Grand soir, I don't know. This fragrance is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. I could not get enough of the fragrance when I sprayed it on my wrist. I just knew that I had to have this in my collection. And the thing is that it can come off a little bit strong when you first spray it, just a little bit strong. But you have to give this time. And this fragrance may not be for everybody because some people will say it's too strong. It has those notes of amber, tonka bean, benzoin, sandalwood, stuff like that. But this, like, it's giving dinner dress. I've talked about this I've talked about this fragrance a lot on my channel. I do not want to go into details and bore you, but this one, Grand Soir, she's going to be number one on my list. I'm so sorry, guys, but yeah, Grand Soir, she's number one, and yeah, I don't know if this could surprise anyone. Let me know what you think. What is your most favorite like I said,
perfume?
I love each and every one of my perfumes. I love each and every one of them. But there's always going to be the one you love the most. So thank you guys for watching. I enjoyed making this video. Please let me know what's your favorite Francis Kurkdjian perfume. Let me know and we can chat about it. So I'm gonna leave you guys now. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the support, and this channel is going to keep growing. I can feel it. So have a nice day, stay blessed, and I'll see you soon. Bye.